Hello guys, and welcome to the first deck profile on the channel. In this series I will show you the decks that we are using in the duels that I upload. Of course I will not upload deck profiles of the starter deck duels because the starter decks are always the same and you can go online and look them up if you don't know which cards are in there. So today we are going to start with the LOB versus MRD match decks. And I'll get right into it with the LOB deck. So, as you know, LOB does not contain a lot of strong monsters, and if you play against a better set, then the only way of really winning is using Exodia and stall. So my friend was playing the Exodia, of course, which are the first 5 cards of the deck. And then he played a lot of defense monsters, so as you know, LOB contains a lot of those. We got the Giant Soldier of Stone here 3 times. We got the Mystical Elf 3 times. The Aqua Martyr also 3 times. And then he was playing one Spirit of the Harp. So those are 10 2000 defense monsters, and they are just in here to stall the opponent. Then just for good measure he was playing one Blue Eyes White Dragon. Just in case that if he somehow gets to summon and attack with it, he might win the game. So he put it in. Then there were also some good effect monsters in LOB. He was actually playing 3 Man-Eater bugs, which should be pretty self-explanatory. You use the Man-Eater to destroy any monster of the opponent, which is of course also good if you're going to stall. And last but not least, he used 2 Hain. Kind of the same effect as Man-Eater bug, but it returns the monster to the hand. Now, the effect was not as good as Man-Eater bug back in the day, because the opponent could just summon the monster in the next turn again. But if you get out like in Summon Skull or something, you can still return it to the hand and your opponent has to tribute again, which was also pretty good. And for the spell and trap cards, he was using 3 Raigeki, kind of obvious. If you want to stall and you have a card that destroys all your opponent's monsters, you're gonna play it 3 times. He was using 2 Dark Holes. He didn't play 3 because he wanted to keep his defense monsters, so the 3 Raigekis were enough to destroy most monsters of the opponent, and he did not want to destroy his own. And he has 3 Fissures, which of course also destroy one strong monster of the opponent. Then we have 2 Monster Reborns. Those are not really stall cards, but if he destroys a strong monster of my deck with Fissure or Raigeki, he can just Monster Reborn it to his side of the field and maybe attack with it or put it to defense or something. Then we have 3 Swords of Revealing Light. These give you 9 turns in total, so you of course play them. It's just part of the stall deck. Then we're not missing out on the 3 Pot of Greeds, which he also played. If you want to draw Exodia, you gotta draw some more cards, right? And last but not least, we got 3 Trap Holes to round it off. It's the only usable trap in LOB. And it's a pretty strong trap. If I want to summon any monster like Summon Skull, he can just play a trap hole and it's destroyed. Yeah, so overall it's a pretty solid and boring deck. A lot of 2000 defense monsters, and then all the destruction cards that the set has to offer, and then of course also cards like Swords of Revealing Light that stall you even more. Yeah, I was playing the Metal Raiders deck. Of course I knew that he was going for Exodia and playing a lot of stall, because there's not really a lot of different stuff you can do with LOB. So I was trying to be very offensive with my deck. I played 3 7-colored fish, which was a very good beat stick back in the day with 1800 attack. I was playing 2 Jirei Gumo. In hindsight I should have put in 3 of them, just because it didn't really make a difference. I was playing 3 Blue Winged Crown. It's the 2nd strongest monster of the set besides some effect monsters. The Bistro Butcher is in this set, but if you do battle damage with it, your opponent can draw 2 cards, and if my opponent is playing Exodia, it might not be the best idea to give him 3 draws, so I did not play Bistro Butcher. I did play 2 Prevent Reds with 2000 defense. I just played them in case my opponent was going to get some beat sticks up or something, and of course also for tribute fodder. And I played 3 Summon Skull. A very good beat stick monster, only 1 tribute and 2500 attack, gets over all the defense monsters, so of course you want to play it. And 3 Witch of the Black Forest. Also a very good card if your opponent plays Darkhole or Raigeki or you're tributed, you can always search another monster, which is very strong. And most monsters that I played actually had a lot of attack and very little defense, so I did not play Sangan because I think the only monster that I could search so far was the Prevent Rat. There are a few more here. So the next monster is Magician of Faith. Of course, Metal Raiders also contains some good spell cards, which we are going to see very soon. So I played 2 Magicians of Fate to get them back. And then I played 2 Dream Clowns. If you don't know the effect of that card, it says if it gets turned from attack mode to defense mode, you can destroy an opponent monster. So I played this card because I knew my friend was playing defensively and didn't put in any beat sticks. So I thought, why not play this guy and apply some pressure. But I actually didn't get to use it in the duel, he always destroyed it before I could use it. And last but not least, I put in the Barrel Dragon. Might not have been the best idea to put in a 2 tribute monster versus all these destruction cards, but I thought just for the nostalgia I am going to put one in. Yeah, for the spell and trap cards we have 3 Heavy Storm. There were not a lot of trap cards in LOB and I knew that, but I also knew that there's 3 Swords of Revealing Light, so I had to play 3 Heavy Storms to get rid of those. Then of course 3 Change of Hearts, which is always a good card. You can get like a Man-Eater bug and use it against your opponent. You can just get a monster and attack with it, or you can use it as tribute for your Summon Skull. Then I was playing 3 Sword of the Deep-Seated. This card boosts one monster's attack by 500. So I thought I'm gonna play 3 of those, so the 7-colored fish and blue-winged crown can get over the 2000 defense monsters. But in hindsight it was a really bad idea, and this card kind of lost me the game because the second effect of it says when this card is sent to the graveyard, place it on top of the deck. And yeah, it always got sent to the graveyard and then I had to draw it again in the next turn, and that was really kind of what lost me the duel. The next card is 2 Tribute to the Doomed. I played this just in case my opponent was playing strong monsters like the Blue Eyes, or I had to get rid of some defense monsters or something. I only played 2 of those because I didn't want to discard too many cards. Then the next card is the first trap card. It's the Robin Goblin. Since I kind of guessed that he's going to play Exodia, I put in this guy 2 times to discard it, but I actually never drew it in the duels. So that was kind of unfortunate. Then next we have 2 Magic Jammers. With all the good spell cards in LOB, I wanted to have a way to negate them. And again, I did not play 3 to not have too many discard cards in the deck. Then since I was playing very offensively and didn't think that my opponent would attack a lot, I played 3 Solemn Judgments. Because I did not really care about my life points, we also have the Chiragumo in here, so I thought why not throw in 3 of those. And then last but not least we have 3 Mirror Forces. I guess in hindsight this was also not the best card to put in because I expected my opponent not to attack, but it kind of helped me in the first duel, so I could destroy quite a few monsters with it. Well, after all, the Metal Raiders deck lost, but I guess it's pretty hard to win against LOB with all the power cards. I guess we will see in future duels if LOB can beat some more other sets like Spell Ruler and LON. But anyway, that's it for the deck profiles. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.